Hi folks, Michael Idinian here, commonly known as GMM UK, that's my website. I'm going to try and make a video or two a week, one covering the news and one special topic. Well, at least that's what I'm going to try and do. I was going to talk about, well, I am going to talk about 9/11 today, but I just heard the terrible news that the British court today has ruled that Laurie Love has to be extradited to America. I mean, you commit a crime here, or supposed alleged crime here. Why are we extraditing this guy to America? Especially after we've seen what's happened to Aaron Schwartz, and this guy's parents are convinced he's going to commit suicide. I mean, what option do you have when you're to be put inside for 99 years, have the key thrown away? I mean, it's just ridiculous. What has this guy done? Hacked? No, not for money. He's a hacker, okay. So, trying to find out all the lies we're being told. I mean, it's not as if he's stolen the crown jewels, for Christ's sake. I mean, look what's happened to poor Bradley Manning for telling the truth. Gets slung in jail for 35 years. And no one seems to give a shit. It's like, of course this guy's absolutely, you see his face, he's just broken to bits. I mean, you can't even imagine what he's been going through with this threat of extradition, knowing that the Americans or the American justices, not the Americans are good people, it's the justice system there, which is completely controlled by these warmongering Zionists. And we're the same here, our court system. I mean, what kind of a lousy court system is this? Genghis Khan would be proud of this. To send one of our citizens there to have to sling him in jail and throw the key away because he wants transparency. I mean, it's just unbelievable what is going on. What has this guy done? Nothing. Yeah, when I think of a video, Philip Giraldi, top man in the CIA for many a year, he made a video and he stated there were 150 cases of Israelis caught spying on America. Now, think about this. This is spying. It's the worst thing. I mean, one's for revealing the truth or transparency. The other one is for spying. Not one of those cases went to court. The famous words of Voltaire: to know who rules over you, see who you're not allowed to criticize. Well, the new one, 250 years later, could be, see who's above the law to know who rules over you. I mean, it's just ridiculous what is going on here. There is no law in America now, because for starters, you've got the Patriot Act, you've got the NDAA, which allows the president to apprehend, arrest, without charge, anyone he likes. So if they disagree with what you say, you could be slung in jail and the key thrown away. No legal representation, no nothing. What kind of a law is that? Huh? It's ridiculous. And now you've got the US police. Well, the US police, I mean, some of them are proper policemen, but there's a lot of them who are just plain thugs who would fit perfectly in the hooligan era over here with the football fans, when the hooligans were running riot. They're just thugs. They're cowardly thugs. Anyone who kills a guy that's got handcuffs on, I don't care if it's black or white, you kill anyone. All lives bloody matter. And nobody says, wait a minute, this sudden spike in US police shooting coincided with the harebrained decision for the US police force to seek help from Israel or Israelis. In other words, the professional merchants in thuggery. I mean, they break every rule in the book. Every rule in the book they break. The international law doesn't apply to that mob. So you've got the US police force seeking advice from, and the UK police force are doing the same thing, and no one's saying anything about this. And look what's happened. Look at it's so noticeable to see the change in tactics. I just yesterday I read an article from the great Mark Dankoff. You really want to follow this guy, the Reverend Mark Dankoff, who talked about the Israelification of America. Well, I've said many a time, the US, the UK, Canada, France, Germany, Australia, we're all occupied territories. The only difference with us and the Palestinians is that we're in the process of having our freedoms taken away. And I'm not convinced it's going to happen, but I'm worried that soon or in the near future, we're going to discover what it's like to be Palestinian. Because the people that are calling the shots here are exactly the same people. Our government, MI5 now, is sharing everything with the Zionists. All our emails, all our phone calls are being recorded by the NSA. All the information is going to Tel Aviv. When are people going to ask, not complain about people saying that this is happening, when are people going to ask why this is happening? What earthly reason have they got? It's because they are in control and they want to remain in control. And what's happened, the internet has let the cat out the bag. Now we know, the internet allowed us to know what the media isn't telling us. So their situation is they have to act now. The Zionists want to, I don't know if they want to take over the world, but certainly the banking cartel, the Rothschilds, Israel is a Zionist entity, a Rothschild fiefdom. So we should be very worried, all of us. How can this country that we owe nothing to exert so much influence, and our leaders are just beholden to? Can't people see that the reason why they don't want Jeremy Corbyn is because he can't be bought? And our rulers are basically Zionists. They're all, look at the Conservative Party. You have to be friends of Israel. And the Labour Party, now they've got 80 members of the Labour, or 80 Labour MPs, are now Friends of Israel. The guy who probably was in charge of that was Greville Janner, a paedophile. Yeah, lovely. Huh? And of course they're the ones that are causing Jeremy Corbyn all this grief. So our whole democracy is being usurped by these people. And now it very much seems our court system has been undermined totally. There's no real rule of law anymore. This fictitious war on terror is all about taking our freedoms away. Let's face it, we've had 15 years of fighting this war on terror. Doing a good job, aren't they? The very people who want to take our freedoms away because of terrorism have been absolutely useless when it comes to fighting terrorism. They get 0 out of 10 because all they've done is create terrorism. And now they want to give the police more power? It's just unbelievable. The police and the courts. And this guy, the only reason why this guy's being extradited is because of new laws that allow it. He can be looked upon as a terrorist. And he's done something the government didn't like. This word terrorism could be used for all sorts of things. And it's basically a tool. Everything is a tool for the people in power. Like the media is their tool. And now they're going to use the law against all activists and people that, I mean, freedom of speech, forget it. It's already the censorship on things like Facebook, and it is actually laughable for a site that's supposed to encourage social interaction. It's laughable. They're begging for money all the time. Oh, please, give us £4 and we'll increase. Yeah, up yours. Just unbelievable. It's about time people started speaking out. We've got to name and shame the people who are doing this. And all the roads lead to Tel Aviv. This is what I see. And we better wake up soon, because we're running out of time. I feel it. We're running out of time. They won't stop. I keep saying they will not stop. It looks like I've gone over time here. My aim is to make like 10-minute videos discussing topics basically. It looks like I'll have to leave the 9/11 one for another day, because I've already gone over 10 minutes here. So I'll see you next time.